You're listening to Heather's Do Vegas. Join your go-to-gal for all things celebrity gossip, reality TV reviews, fashion tips, and of course, all of the inside scoop on CYN City.
Hey babes, welcome back to Heather's Do Vegas, the show where pop culture meets the strip, and your girl gives you the tea, the sass, the sparkle, all in one go. I'm your host, Heather Ashley. Of course, my loyal, opinionated, occasionally shady intern, Sassy the Pug, is here too. Wave hi, Sass. Hi, Sass. Okay, back to bed. All right, we've got a packed show today. So much pop culture and Vegas gossip to get through. We're talking Diddy. We're talking baseball players wearing Van Cleef diamonds. 90210 anniversary, Mariah's new music, Housewives, Cyndi Lauper residency. It's just another week. Just another week here on my planet. First, I want to start something new this week with my Vegas adventure at the top of the show instead of at the end. I know it's groundbreaking what I will think of next. All right. Let's see how this goes, babe. So this weekend, I went and checked out the Nightmare on Spring Mountain. This was so much fun. It is hosted at this Sand Dollar Lounge. And this is right off of Spring Mountain, not far from the strip. And listen, I'm going to say it. The Sand Dollar is officially a Vegas landmark. Yes, it's been around for almost 50 years, and it feels like one of those old school local gems that the tourists haven't completely taken over. You walk in and instantly it's like dive bar meets haunted house. They go all out for spooky season. I'm talking cobwebs, fog machine, creepy dolls hanging everywhere, body parts, the whole 9 yards. They change all the lighting, everything. It is an eerie vibe. So if you go on a weekend, brace yourself. It's packed. Every Vegas content creator in the city was there with their phones out, filming TikTok, dressed like chic zombies. The themed drinks are very cool. They have like just fun names: Zombie Spritz, Bloody Martini, Blueberry Smash. Some even have dry ice, smoke on the table. And the bartender did let me know a little secret that the glassware that these fun drinks come in, they will sell them off at the end of October. So you can't buy them when you purchase the drink on the spot. They keep all of the glassware and then they sell it at the end of the season. Definitely head back over there if you want to be a collector of some of these really cool glasses. And of course, you're going to see all of these fun things on Heather's Do Vegas TikTok and Instagram. So make sure you are following so you can check these out. Are there pug-sized cocktails? Sassy is asking. I'm going to say that's a no, ma'am. So you're just going to stick with a puppuccino. Yeah, I think there's a PSL puppuccino even. Oh, and they have a small kitchen that serves pizza. You need a little nosh with your spooky theme cocktail, right? In addition, inside they have pool tables, like a shuffleboard, and a small stage for live music. The whole place feels like this perfectly imperfect mix of haunted dive bar and rock and roll lounge. You could spend hours just people watching. Everyone's in costume. They're just vibing. So again, Nightmare on Spring Mountain. Definitely put this on your to-do list this month. Highly recommend. All right, it is time for some hot headline. Yep. Okay. All right. Yes, this is obviously the headline of the week. The new release of Life of a Showgirl. So obviously had to check it out. I felt very partial with it being named Showgirl. Obviously all the imagery, very Vegas-y, minus her being on a craps table or pulling the arm on a slot machine. For all intent and purpose, she's giving very quintessential Vegas showgirl vibes, which kind of leads me to believe, I could be out on an island on this one, but I was kind of expecting the music to match this very elevated look that she's going for, the imagery, the expensive videos, all of it, right? I was ready for some bangers, like bang after bang after bang. I just don't think it was given showgirl. I mean, whew, it was like when you use like oat milk instead of whole milk and wonder why your coffee feels sad. That's how I felt. I want drama, feathers, boldness. I need like bangers that are on the level of Blank Space, Style, and the confidence of Endgame. And to me, it just fizzled. You know, I am wearing my I'm in a showgirl era sweatshirt. You know, I bring the life to that to match the name. Do you know what I'm saying? Whew. Okay, on a positive note, I do want to give Taylor a little high five on this one. The Ophelia song. I love it because my little niece is named Ophelia. She is almost 13. And now the biggest pop star in the world has her name in a song. And so I'm hoping now that her name went from absolutely like the most obscure name to now she has the most popular name in the whole world. So I think that's really cool for her. And there might be a whole new generation of girls named Ophelia. Diddy, guys. All right. Yep. Our boy Diddy, he did get his sentencing, 50 months in prison, and he'll be credited for his time served. I've had the time to do the math on that. You know, did I do it in time for this podcast? No. So it's somewhere like 3 years. I think there's a lot of things he can do with that time, do good with that time. I suggested new music, but I think he should do something honestly for the victims. What that is, I don't know, but it would be nice to see him do some type of retribution for them, but we'll see how that pans out. Okay. AI actors in Hollywood. So the AI thing just rears its ugly head once in a while, and it's popped out yet again. There's this AI actress named Tilly, and she's being marketed as like the next Scarlett Johansson. They're saying that she's being offered contracts and, representation, and Hollywood is coming out as they should and really speaking up against this. So it's kind of the Wild West. I don't know what's going to happen with this. Sean Austin, who's the SAG-AFTRA president, they voted against this in their last strike, or voted on this, I should say. And they have some very clear parameters with AI and how it pertains to SAG-AFTRA and actual human actors. I saw this Tilly, and it's very realistic. Another Hollywood split, guys. Aunt Becky and Massimo are calling it quits after 28 years of marriage. I mean, it's almost 3 decades. Wow. Especially after the whole college scandal thing she was involved in. They stuck together even after all that went down, and they both did some prison time for that. Sad to see that happen. And remember, Massimo, the husband, he really made it big with his Target brand. And I gotta say, I haven't seen Massimo in Target in a long time. I don't know. We lost that. But anyway, okay, 90210 turns 35. You guys, this past weekend was the 35th anniversary of the show airing. And I can't even tell you, this defined truly a generation. And yes, that would be me. I did promise my fabulous Heathers Do Vegas TikTok followers that I would spill my personal 90210 encounters. So here we go. I'll start. Story 1 involves Ian Ziering. When the show first started, like in its first season, 2, maybe 3 tops, he lived a couple blocks away from me growing up. I was in high school the exact year that 90210 was airing. So I was like, whatever, sophomore and they were sophomore. So I followed them in the exact year the show was on. And so Ian lived a few blocks away, and I would see him driving. And the reason why I knew it was him was because his license plate actually said Ian, and he was very recognizable. In person, you would completely recognize him. And then also too, he would walk his dog. So I'd see him out walking his dog. And I remember one time I was walking with my sister home from school because I wasn't old enough to drive at the time. And we yelled out, and he looked, and I think we ducked behind a bush because we were so embarrassed. But anyway, okay. Crazy. I know. I was crazy back then. Crazy. My Jenny Garth story. Okay. So fast forward now, I'm a marketing director, and I am booking in celebrities for events. And at this particular time, Jenny Garth was married to Peter Facinelli, who, if you recall, Peter Facinelli starred in the Twilight saga as like the father figure over the teen vampires. And so he was doing public appearances to raise money for Alex's lemonade stand and signing autographs, taking pictures, etc. And so I booked him, and he came out with his daughter, his and Jenny Garth's daughter, who I think her name was Luca, if I remember correctly. And so, yes, I got to work with him. And quite frankly, I hadn't even seen the original Twilight movie when I booked him. And this was a year later when the second film was coming out, which whatever, I think was like New Moon or something like that. So the Twilight hysteria was just out of control because the first movie had been out for almost a year. It was just nuts. Thousands of people came out to see him. And he was really, he was pleasant, not very talkative, wasn't super engaging. And the daughter was sweet. I thought it was sweet that he brought her along. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan of your mom, Garth, because I was hoping that she would come along to join him and she and I could hang out in the green room. But no, to no avail. I got to hang out with Peter Facinelli. Yeah. Okay, guys, that is my big tea for you. Other stories will come up. I have some other little Hollywood gems in my back pocket, having grown up in Southern California before my Vegas residency started. Yes, that's right. I have a true Vegas residency, not like some of these people we're going to be talking about coming up. 2 of our housewives are going literary. Ooh, you guys. Who do we have up first? Dorit Kemsley. Oh, Dorit, I love it. So she has a book coming out called Unbothered, which I don't know. I so much would have liked her to have titled her book like Chic AF or something like that. I'm not loving that title on her. And, you know, she's one of those sleepers. Like, I want to automatically assume I don't feel like she's got a lot to say, but she's one of those people that can surprise you and come out of nowhere. I hope she does that with this. I'm not going to run out and get this book, but I'm hoping to hear some good things. And then Lisa Rinna, also from Beverly Hills, she has a book coming out, and this is perfect for her because she uses this line all the time. You better know I'm going to talk about it. Some other housewife news. Alexis Bellino and John Jansen, they finally tied the knot, guys. People magazine got the exclusive. So, you know, a lot of glam, very housewife style. Tamra was there. Yeah, so check that one out. Our queen icon legend, Mariah Carey. Guys, she was on Watch What Happens Live. You got to catch it. I mean, it's just iconic. She had Andy switch seats with her. So we got to get her good side and all of the fabulous lighting, as our goddess should. Legendary good stuff. Cyndi Lauper. Okay, last episode, I reported Cyndi Lauper had a farewell tour. I was not incorrect about that, okay? She did have a farewell tour. And once that was done, she then announced that she's doing a Las Vegas residency. Yes, residency again. We use that very loosely here in Las Vegas. Her residency will be with Caesars. She will be at the Coliseum, and it is called CYN City. Okay, get it? Cyndi, CYN, CYN City. Cute. I love it. I love plan words. Very short though, April 24th through May 2nd. Who knows? She may have some other dates to follow, but so far that's it. Congrats to our ladies of the Las Vegas Aces. They are in the WNBA finals for a 3rd time. Or, well, they've been in the finals. They've won the championship twice. So they possibly could win for a 3rd time. And so they're playing tonight. They're up 2-0 against the Phoenix Mercury. Go ladies. I'm hoping for the best. Fountain Blue, okay, is given some local love. Little local PSA from Fountain Blue. Now, through the end of the year, they are offering Nevada residents free parking. Okay, free parking from now through the end of the year, which means you do have to show your Nevada ID at some point. And also with the valet, they're offering validation on your valet. If you eat at the restaurants, you are at any of their fabulous bars, you have a spa treatment, you shop at the retail, they'll validate it at the location. So just make sure you bring your ticket with you inside so you can get that sucker validated. Okay, this is totally random. I've been watching the baseball division playoffs, and I saw this earlier in the season, but I was triggered to talk about it in this episode. These guys with their bling necklaces, I'm dying. There was one player earlier in the season straight up with a Van Cleef necklace on, you guys. Van Cleef. Yeah, I was a little shooken, but the more I'm seeing it out there, the more I'm into it. I'm really kind of into it. And I like it. It's different. I like it. Go guys. All right, Victoria Beckham, Netflix doc. Okay, she's finally doing it all on her own. I've got to watch it and report back. It is out. Short description on this. Basically, her rise from pop star to mogul and her prepping for spring fashion week. So yeah. All right, babes, let's take a quick break here. Check your lashes, feed the pug. We're going to do a deep dive into some Housewives chaos. So stay tuned.
This episode of Heather's Do Vegas is proudly sponsored by Valley Girl Shop. Valley Girl Shop isn't just a brand, it's a whole vibe. Founded by a true San Fernando Valley native, Valley Girl celebrates the bold, confident spirit of Valley girls everywhere, from the Las Vegas Valley to Phoenix and LA. At Valley Girl Shop, you'll find more than just trendy clothes. You'll discover a full lifestyle. We're talking fun, expressive apparel, statement-making tumblers, sleek yoga mats, and must-have weekender tote bags that take you from brunch to beach in style. Whether you're repping your city or just living life with flair, Valley Girl has you covered. So wherever you are, poolside in Vegas, desert chic in Phoenix, or cruising the LA scene, embrace your inner Valley Girl. Let our collections inspire you to live boldly, dress confidently, and celebrate your unique vibe every day. Shop now at valleygirlshop.com. That's valleygirlshop.com.
Time to strap in for the Housewives hot seat. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I've been saying this for weeks, but Lisa needs debate classes. Someone from a high school, community center level, anything. I mean, she cannot argue to save her snowflake. Angie K, though, total power move, franchising her salons. And that's real business energy. And honestly, it makes Lisa's I'm self-made speeches sound a little fluffy. I mean, that's no joke. I don't care if you own a half of a salon. The fact that you've built up a brand that now people want to have a franchise, have one of their own, is a big deal. And Lisa discrediting that makes me, two things. One, again, her arguments are baseless. And two, it makes me think, what type of business person is she that she doesn't recognize what a big deal that is? And that is true success right there. Heather Gay. All right, now she's playing it smart. Okay, she's becoming the referee of the group. She's keeping herself in every scene without getting dragged in the mud. I mean, that is tragic queen energy right there. I think every franchise needs one of the women who just kind of brings down the chaos and repeats back to everybody what they've said. So she's kind of saying a lot with saying nothing. And it just derails the situation for a minute. And it worked because Lisa went from a complete tornado to now, I hate you, but I love you too. And I'm going to throw bombs at you, but it's because I love you and I care about you. I guess that was believable. It was believable in the moment until she sent her assistant to go pick up the Dirty Wolf, the Wolf shampoo from Angie's salon. That was the best. Oh my goodness. And then what was even better was Angie going like down in the basement or wherever she had to go to put all this stuff in like a milk crate. that was so good, you guys. So good. Salt Lake is back on track. We are going like the avalanche that it is rolling rolling downhill and loving it. My goodness. Oh, and Seth Marks. I love a supportive house husband. That's why I love the New Jersey franchise. I love the guys involved. I think it makes it so much more interesting. But Seth Marks, I got such a dose of him from Next Gen NYC. He was so flippin' cheesy and obnoxious. I'm just done with him. We need to get rid of him for a while. I'd rather have more Todd in my life. And don't get me started on the Jared. I'm still needing Jared. I'm still needing some more Jared time. Yeah, babes, let's get into Miami. Now I'm going to remind you, I reported last week on Miami my prediction. Julia's going to have the bombshell and that she would be at the seat next to Andy. She'd be at the front of the sofa. All right. I was half right. Half right. Julia dropped the confession, heard around the Bravo universe. And yeah, so she hooked up with Adriana, and that seemingly explains why they have been on the outs this whole season and had a really strange relationship. Now, there's a lot of questions. You know, we've got the second part coming out this week after this episode, so I'll talk about it next week. But I mean, I'm super curious. Like, does Martina know about this? I mean, she does now. Like, how did all that go down? It's woof. I mean, and I'm shocked that they even put Julia that far over on the sofa, and that Alexia is back in the head seat next to Andy. I mean, this just completely goes to show the producers favor Alexia as like the top mojito. And I mean, what was not surprising was then they put what's her face? Oh my God, I'm spacing on her name. The rich lady. Anyway, you guys know who I'm talking about. They put her right next to Andy. This is her first season, and boom, she is right there. So, okay. All right, babes, that does it for the show. I mean, we've covered everything from the nightmare on Spring Mountain, AI Hollywood, 90210 nostalgia, Housewives drama. Please make sure you check out Heather's Do Vegas on Instagram and TikTok. Of course, on YouTube, where you can watch this episode and see our girl Sassy. I've got the full photo dump coming to the socials. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know if there's anything you would like for me to check out. And until next time, stay cheeky, stay sparkly. Babes, love ya.
This was a blast. Be sure to follow Heather Ashley on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Heather's Do Vegas. Share the pod with a friend, and don't forget to rate and review.